I used to be a person that did not want to make any confrontation with absolutely anyone for any reason, even to the place where I let people think wrong things about me. And I never thought it was an issue. I used to go places and people would ask me, because I am very exotic in nature and a lot of features from a lot of different ethnic groups, so people will recognize certain things that they relate with. I have everything from Northern to Eastern African. I have South America. I've had people Central America, everywhere but Caribbean, really. But, lots of different things people will see in you, what they want to. And I used to just allow, okay, yeah, if it makes you happy, I just don't care. That's my natural nature, is I don't care, to be honest with you. But it got to a place where this was my purpose, was to care about what people think about me. And I don't like it still, to be real with you. I don't want to have to tell anyone this is who I am and this is the way that it is, because to me that's a forceful set of opinions. But the thing is, that is who I am. So if you want to go off with a bag of this and that and the other thing, I've realized people will go off the deep end and pull out the worst type of mentalities that the human nature has to offer and try to slap it on my face. And I started to realize some of these people were very powerful. And so their word was starting to be heard by other people. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I starting to feel this way? Why is everyone looking at me this way? Why are my opportunities dwindling and certain people don't even want to have a conversation with me? I was literally sitting here looking out at the water one day and wondering why certain things are happening. And it was because I allowed people to think what they wanted to think about me specifically. And so I realized this was not allowed anymore. I had to firmly state who I am and firmly allow everyone to understand and know what I'm here to do. And you cannot do anything about it. And this took some time, because there's a part of me that I don't like arguments. I don't think that they're worth any value. Go ahead, believe it. The stars are beneath your feet. Go ahead. I don't care. But now I do care. Because unless the stars are literally beneath your feet in the reality that you have chosen for yourself, I really don't want to hear about it, because I want truth tellers around me. I want people who are honest in saying, yeah, stars are beneath my feet, and they have something to show for it. That they have something to say, yeah, look at what I've done, look at what I've overcome, look at what I've created, look what I've built. And there's this sense of having to let people know who you are and not allowing them their ridiculous gestures of, oh, you're like a bug, so I can squish. No. Oh, you're like a worm in the dirt, so I'll just turn it over and it won't matter to you. You're a bird in the sky, so you don't belong on the ground. What? It's incredible when someone starts to get to a place where they're protecting what they believe is important to them. And this in itself makes me want to tear a hole in the earth. Nothing in this realm is important in any way, shape, or form in order for you to go and create some big thing about. But then there's this element of, but I worked for my whole life for this. So it's about this balance of understanding the spiritual, who we truly are, and then really being okay with this is my plot of land. This is where I stand. These are my things, and I'm going to, hold them in high regard. Now, I'm also different than the majority of humans. I am not here to slander any other person for my gain, but I'm going to talk truth. If you're showing up like someone who takes other people's things, I'm going to say, I saw them do this, and that. Yes, I will inform on you if you come against me. 100 bazillion%. It's just better that if you feel like you're going to overturn me, I will make you feel things in your existence that will make you know that I am God. I am here to be the living being of God. I am not here to sacrifice. I am here to live and show what God is in expansion and in joy and in love. I have had to fight so hard to just be present as myself and not have people look at me like, oh, well, she can't. No, I am. And if you want to come against me, I might have softness in my voice, and it's only because there's been so much pain and so much disgust and so much anger that I realized those states of being are just, they're not productive, and we don't do things that are not productive. Is there enough anger inside of me to do things that would not be considered admirable? Of course. Do I understand and know that it is not effective to do it those ways, but it is more effective to measure things in ways that are calculatable and then with an actionable answer that I can come to someone at, then that's how we do things. We do things by the book, so to say, but not the book that you think, because the book you think is full of lies and terrible, terrible things. So we don't do that. We live good with ourselves, and we desire to live good with other people. You stay in your lane and I stay in mine. And if we have to have conversations, then we do. And we do them in the most admirable way possible. But if you think your little brain looks at my face and says, oh, well, she's one of blank, you want to assume anything about me based upon the way I look, I promise you, you're wrong. Because this face has a completely different being inside of it, from a completely different world. And if you know yourself, you would know you are the same. You are a beautiful being that is so much more greater than this human self. It has so much more capabilities and understandings of life. But because of your lack of desire to create greatness for yourself, you are going to come at me and put me in a small box of something stupid like gender? Are you seriously mad? Like, I think we need to have an institution for people who fail to do the inner work and understand that things like gender and things like color have zero relatability to someone's abilities in this world. Can it be that majority of this and majority of that? Of course, but you cannot judge a book by its cover. Otherwise, you will be in pain, like excruciating pain. And I'm okay with that, because you need to learn. And if I'm the person to teach you, then I'm the person to teach you. I have told people now and again and again and again and again, I will teach you the truth. And the truth is lack of your knowledge currently. So we have to make room for it in your brain that you have chosen not to learn, and now you're being forced to learn. So now that we're putting you in a terrible situation and you have to learn who people are, what you are, and what the world is, this is it. When I speak. You should believe every word that I say, because I speak with high integrity. Because you speak out of the side of your mouth and white lie all the time does not mean I do the same thing. Because you don't believe people when they speak and you think everyone's this and that and the other thing, that is not my problem. If I have to teach you what a real person is, what a real God looks like, I will teach you. And I will do it in the most easygoing way. That you scream into the heavens and you ask the God that you've read in a book, why is this happening to you? When it was literally me. I am God and I am here on the other side of your ears right now. I desire greatness for you, and I desire love for you, and I desire peace for you. And I wish this for all people, but most people do not wish for peace, they wish for judgments. People love judgments. And the people that love judgments will find the greatest amount of pain in their life, and they will have to sacrifice the things that they've held on to with their judgments, because they refuse to learn and recreate the greatness that life is. And they hold on to the strong, dirty things that they believe is right. You will be sacrificing those things. I promise you. And I'm not doing it because I believe that you deserve pain. No, I wish that you would have learned a long time ago. I wish that someone had taught you, and I wish that the world was not so corrupt in the way that it is, that the religion that you were taught was so full of corruption, lies, and error, and the people that may have raised you told you that you are only human, and they told you that you are only capable of so many things because this is what you look like and this is where you come from. I believe that these are the greatest lies that we have been able to be told, and so many people believe them with everything inside of their self, that they will stand firm and they will judge other people based upon these things as well. Well, this is reality. This is how you create reality, is by believing in anything. And so for a person like myself, who used to not care what other people thought, and I used to not care when people thought of me completely wrong, I realized that their enforcement of reality that was not me was pushing against the me that exists. So I will let you know who I am, and I will correct you each and every single time. And if you are incapable of understanding what I am speaking about, I will put you through lessons, because I am the living God. I live here and I breathe here, and I desire the greatest for you and the most freedom for you. And so if you choose to come to me with freedom, if you choose to come to me with love, then I will need to teach you absolutely nothing. You will already understand what it is to be free and full and love and creating the best way for yourself. But if you believe in any of those little stupid things like gender, size, shape, anything other than your soul deserves pure love, and to treat other people with pure love, honest respect, and value, because each human is valuable, then I will show you what you are missing out on, and you will have to sacrifice some of your outdated beliefs and your ways that draw you down. So if you encounter me, I promise you it will bring truth to your eyes and truth to your heart, that you will see things beyond what you have ever seen in your entire existence. And yes, most likely it will be painful, because you didn't already learn it when you were supposed to learn it. You didn't already let go of the things that you were meant to let go of, and it made you smaller. This world is meant to be full of humans that have lots of love, peace, joy, happiness, and greatness. And I wish this for all human beings. I wish this for all of us in every single way. And I really, really hope, if I ever do encounter any one of you, that as the love and the honor and the care that you treat me with, that you would treat your neighbors with, that you would treat the person that you don't understand and the person that doesn't make sense to you, the person that has lost their mind, and the person that you feel is wrong in every way. I hope that you treat them with love and that you hold firm into your boundaries of what love truly is, of what that looks like inside of you in the most deepest, most profound expression. So it is important to care. It is important to be the strongest that you can be. And I tell you, all of my words are true. I do not need to raise my voice. I do not need to send arrows of pain through my phone into your ears. I send you love. And I hope that you understand and receive love. And if you don't, then the lessons begin. And the opening of your eyes begins. And we do it until you have nothing left. Because this is the purpose of life. It is to discover the greatness that is within inside of you. It is to discover that you were born one way, but it is not the way that it is. It is meant to be expansive. It is meant to be beautiful. It is meant to be joyful. It is meant to be this thing that you wake up every day with, not just a gratitude because it's better than the other thing. It's a gratitude because you feel as beautiful as the clouds and the greatest thing you've ever desired. You are that, and it is you. That you have such an expansion for greatness within inside of you. And no matter what other person is doing, whatever they're doing, that you continue to hold and maintain that greatness within inside of you. And if we have to go through lessons to show you what that looks like, then that's what it is. And if you yell and bawl and scream and cry and say, why did you do this to me? I will allow the forces of the universe to continue putting pressure on you until you learn that it is within inside of yourself something that must go, and something that must be dropped, and something that must be changed in order for you to receive the love that is all things within inside of you and around you, and is within other people as well. And then it will help you understand and know why sometimes we keep boundaries and why we don't have conversations with certain people, because we understand and know that they are incapable of love. That they prefer lies, and so they only see us with lies. But if we do run into them and we do see that their violent behavior is coming towards us, we will sit in love for ourselves and do all of the most beautiful things that is required to continue keeping more love on this earth. Because love and withstanding the reaction, no matter how painful it is, we hold in the power of love above all things.